Okay, hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's reading, I keep saying that lately. In today's video, we'll be doing another Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading. If you do enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe. Also join membership if you'd like to. It's just the join button below this video or the link in the description box. That is where I post a ton of additional detailed extended messages. There have been a lot lately, especially in the last one I posted and likely another one I'm going to post soon. So definitely join if this reading resonates with you. There's so many details. They're coming through clearly, guys. These are like specific names, places, things that are going on. So definitely join if you like my content. As always, if you guys ever feel inclined to, I do have a PayPal link in the description box if you guys want to donate, or I also have an Amazon wishlist as well. Or of course, just super chat or anything like that is great too. Thank you so much. We're gonna get into this reading, guys. I'm just gonna tell you now that I don't think I can even go through the amount of messages that I got today because there are just so many. But I'm gonna kind of give you guys, I think, the rundown of what is going on, generally speaking. Hi, just popping in. This is Editing Sam here. I'm just gonna let you guys know we went through all the channel messages in this reading because we do not have any chill on this channel. So this is an extra long video. This is gonna be in 2 parts because I could not upload it in one. It was just way too long, even though I tried. I really tried. So yes, definitely watch this. Enjoy. The second half of the video has more about the Karmic, the Divine Feminine, the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. So definitely keep up with that. Definitely watch all this too, though, because I feel like there's so many details in this reading. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking. Let's get into it. There are almost, I feel like, 1,000 messages. Like, it was insane today. If you can tell too, based on my usual videos, look at how minimal the cards are for me. This is not many cards. A lot of it was all just channel messages today. I was not using many cards at all. I was using them mainly just to clarify. So, okay, moving into the reading. This is an exciting one. Very exciting, guys. Huge, I feel. Okay, first of all, starting off the reading, I got a few weird messages before we kind of got into the whole topic of things. They were kind of out of the ordinary for our channel, this channel. I don't know why I said our, I guess it's everyone's channel. I was hearing for this card here, if you look at it, it's like a volcano erupting. I got some strange messages about some sort of event going on in the world, maybe. I was hearing sirens blaring, something about a firestorm, whatever that is. I also heard Cambodia again. I keep hearing that. I keep hearing something is off the coast of somewhere else, so this could be off the coast of somewhere that whatever this is happens. I was hearing fishing net, something about glass debris, eruption, stadium, lung disease, or liver disease. I also was hearing fragments, something about a high-rise building, development downstairs. I keep hearing, okay, I kind of get these messages now, so maybe I'll keep them for later and tell you guys, because when I first started this reading, I was like, oh, this sounds like something scary, but I feel like there could be an event going on in the world, but I also feel like this is representing something else as well. So anyways, I also was hearing scared. I heard down in flames, remote island. I keep hearing that, remote island. Someone could be traveling from there or going to there. I also was hearing something about Frise, which is in France. I'm strongly getting it has to do with France because I also pulled Paris in this reading and was hearing things about France today too. So yeah. Also was hearing something about dance hall music, reggae music. I heard torrential downpour, something to do with the rain. I heard Maxine rock slide. I keep hearing something to do with a rock slide. I heard helicopter surveilling the area, windsurfers land the plane, groundbreaking, debilitating, something to do with drums too. Something to do with snare drums are significant in this reading, or playing the drums. I was hearing drum roll please as well. I don't know what that's about. Something about a mountain climber, property damage. I don't know. I heard discovery, hillside, Poland, or Polish. Some people may die. I don't know what that's about. I also heard mass destruction, jealous friends, backpacking through Europe, miles of land found underwater. Again, these were weird, kind of out of the ordinary. We'll get into the actual reading soon, but I just want to point these out for anyone interested. Something also I keep getting today is there's something to do with a fair or a circus. I'm getting stuff about like a Ferris wheel, a carousel. Now I'm hearing roller coaster. What else was I getting today? Just something about a clown, like the circus. really weird stuff like that. I also was hearing something about Guy Lombardo Bridge. I heard Cumberland, BC, something about St. Joseph's Hospital, Mount Columbus. So in terms of, I asked, you know, like, what mountain is this? I was trying to get clarity on that. All I could hear was like, heard Mount Columbus or Mount Columbia, something like that, which is either Colorado or Alberta. I also was hearing something about San Lorenzo Mountain, which is in Spain, and also I heard Great Saint Bernard. I don't know why I was hearing so many, but that one's like, I don't know, somewhere in the Alps. So I don't know. Yeah. Something again about a rock slide. I heard Napa Valley, California today. I also was hearing Richter scale, church camp, paranoia, strange activity, big deal, apartments, ramifications, something about bodily fluids. I heard tree trunk stuck in the middle of the road. So again, there could be like a big storm or like maybe a natural disaster type thing coming on somewhere. I don't know exactly where. It could be one of the places I mentioned, but I just thought I would point that out since the card did come out, but it does have other meanings as well. I also was hearing close encounter with God, which is really odd. I actually am getting this could have to do with a masculine even. I don't know. I feel like he went through something that was almost catastrophic and it kind of gave him like a little shock and he was like, oh my God. And it just, I don't know, something happened and it changed his view of life or something all of a sudden. Like something, I was hearing a near-death experience. Something could have happened that really just all of a sudden like knocked something into him and he was like, oh my God, I have to do something. That I feel like that's what's going on here. It's really strange. Okay, anyways, also was hearing relentless beatdown, Paraguay, or something about Paraguay, or Portugal. I keep hearing Paraguay, I think, though. I heard lockdown, sirens, search party, speculation, climate change, retribution, transcript, no results found, Canadian flag, and Appalachian Mountains. So anyways, that's what I was hearing for that. I just thought I'd point that out, but we're going to get into the actual topic now of the reading more so. But if you go back and listen to some of the messages from earlier, they will kind of make sense later on to the reading as well. Not all of them have to do with, I feel like, a mountain erupting or volcano, or like a mountain slide or earthquake or whatever that's talking about. It's also heard groundbreaking as well. Anyways, so what this actually I feel represents is something to do with an event that happened at nighttime. Again, I do feel like this could have to do with a karmic situation. I am getting something to do with fire. By the way, guys, I hope you stick around for this reading for all of it. I know some of you guys hate when I talk about the karmic stuff, but I feel you kind of have to hear all of this to get to the good stuff because it just makes the whole journey more fun. This is almost like more fun. I'm so sorry for the people that actually go through this, but I just feel like it's kind of like a movie scene. You know, the character's been through everything, all this tough stuff, and then now he's finally kind of out on the other side of it. So it's really cool. So I feel like that's why I like talking about the negative stuff too, if that makes sense. Anyways, so for security, guys, this is the other card that we got today. There is, like I said, something happens at nighttime in some sort of work facility. I do feel like I told you guys last reading, there is something about fire for sure. I do think somehow like fire was involved in a situation or something was burned or like lit on fire on purpose, maybe something to do with fire. I did pull another card too. If you look at the false person card, it also has fire on the back of it as well. It could be just fire energies too, but I'm strongly getting something like with a candle. I don't know, something got lit on fire somehow. Anyways, in terms of security, I was getting very straightforward messages. So I was hearing something about home security. I heard mag swipe yet again, which has to do with credit card. I also was hearing firing squad. Randomly, I'm hearing venom from my veins, something to do with something in someone's veins. I heard close encounter, like I said. I heard fenced off area, patronizing, found guilty, something to do, someone's a mathematician here. I also was hearing deduction, sentencing, something is near a riverbank. I keep getting that someone's near water or near boats. I also heard presenting the facts. This is in court, okay? So this, guys, we're literally hearing a court case going on right now is what I'm getting. So someone is presenting the facts in court right now, and they're talking about something to do with clerical, I was hearing clerical evidence or clerical error, and I have heard clerical error in past readings too, if you remember back. So I'm getting that now we know what this karmic person does, I'm pretty sure. So at least for these readings, I'm getting that the karmic person actually worked as like an assistant to the masculine. So he could have been a manager or something. They were assistant manager or something like that, or they worked under him somehow. And basically they did some work doing transcribing, writing stuff down, because that's like what someone in that spot does. And if you guys remember, I think I said it earlier, I heard something about transcript. So that's what this person did. They copied, I'm getting like scanned things, they copied files for this masculine, they wrote things down that he was saying, filed things. I'm getting something about a filing cabinet, a top drawer of a desk as well is significant. Anyways, that's what they do. They keep records, accounts, filing, letter writing, transcribing. So it would make so much sense when we kept seeing someone doing a bunch of writing. That's what this karmic person was doing for this masculine, I feel. Or maybe they both did that job. I don't know. But I'm kind of getting it as they were his assistant or something. They were slightly younger as well. Basically, so I heard all that. The filing cabinet thing, desk drawer. Something also I'm hearing is found guilty of, again, unaliving someone. I don't know where that comes in. I just keep hearing that. I also keep hearing 7 counts of something or 17 counts of something. The number 7, 17, or like 70 is really significant. Strongly getting 17 in this reading. I don't know where it quite fits in. I also was hearing something about 7 karat gold. I don't even know if that's a thing. Or 17 people are invited to something. Something about the number 17, and then guys, lately I keep seeing 777, so something about the number 7, I swear. Significant. Anyways, I also in this card was hearing firing yet again, so the fire could also be like a metaphor for someone getting fired from their job. Someone is moving states as well. Strongly getting that. I'm getting that, okay, a karmic person here, basically, they're getting let go from their job. They were living with this masculine in some sort of house, apartment building, it seems. They could have lived in like a high-rise building somewhere, something like that. But I do feel like someone here also owns a farm property somewhere, or someone's family does. I don't know. But basically a karmic person here is looking like, so the masculine sold the property or sold the house that they were living in. And I think they were renting from him, or they like were not paying for anything and just staying there. And so when he sold it, this person no longer could afford to, I think, live on their own or something. They couldn't afford anything. I'm getting they could even, again, be homeless at one point. Like, I'm getting someone, I don't know, could be staying outside in a tent or something, or just like, I don't know, not have somewhere to stay. So I'm getting a message. I heard very clearly something about this person going back to stay with their parents. They're moving back to stay with their parents. I was hearing specifically someone's flying back to stay with their parents in, oh my gosh, where was it? Palm Bay, Florida? Somewhere in Florida is where they're going back. Either Florida, or I kept hearing San Diego as well, which I know is just California, but something about someone is going back to stay with their parents, because I was hearing that they don't have much money and they need to ask their parents for help, even though they don't want to move back with their parents. Like, they're not happy about it, but they're gonna have to. So I'm seeing them moving shortly to do that. Basically, even though they don't want to, they're gonna have to. They might have a certain like time limit to when they can move out and everything, but they need to go. So that's what's happening with them. Also, though, they are facing something to do with this trial. I'm getting that before they move back with their parents, I don't think they can go right away, because I do think that they still have to face consequences in a trial. They have to see what's going to happen to them or something. Like, it's something about them not being able to leave yet. They have to stay there. Meanwhile, this masculine, exciting news, is looking like he is getting the green light to travel, guys. We'll just say that before we get into that further. So very exciting news. But yeah, this karmic person, they got to stick around. I'm hearing, again, found guilty of unaliving someone, so that could be quite serious if they have to stick around for that. There are other people, again, involved in this case, too. It's not just this person, I don't believe. It could be roommates as well, or just other coworkers or something in a business or a school that are involved, other students or something. I'm even getting someone else in a sorority. I was hearing Sigma today, too. So something like that. But anyways, so they got to stay in wherever they are, which seems like it's either California or something in, I feel, Arizona, maybe. Could even be New York as well. So I don't know. It could be one of those 3. I'm just strongly getting those places. And yeah, that's what's going on with them at the moment. I thought I had something else to say right now, but we'll just keep going with this. So again, I was hearing demoted, something, again, very strongly about security footage. Someone was caught on film. Something about destruction of property and defamation of character is what I was hearing. Something about a manager once again. So I do feel like this person could have actually, like later on in this reading, I was getting something about them lighting like files on fire or paperwork that they didn't want seen, or it was like something to do with a paper trail that had evidence towards them, so they wanted to get rid of it. So I don't know if that's what they were burning things, but I'm also getting, guys, that this person just like did weird ritual stuff as well. I don't know, like weird things at night, like in their house, like trying to keep this masculine. They were doing like weird magic things and stuff. I don't really know if any of, obviously, well, clearly it didn't work, but I don't really know exactly to the extent of what they were doing. But last night, guys, I haven't had like a clairvoyant vision in a while. You guys know I'm very clairaudient, but not so much clairvoyant. I'm actually working on that lately. But last night, I swear the messages lately are crazy. I had a full vision of someone just like dancing around a fire pit. So I don't know if that's what they're doing, like they're chanting something, or maybe, I don't know, I just kept getting something about a fire pit. And look at this card, it's a fire pit as well with like a design on the wall, so it just made me think of it. I am getting strongly something about camping outdoors, people sitting around a fire, singing around a fire, chanting something, singing something. Also hearing something about a coven, again, I don't know, but weird stuff this person was doing. I also am getting something about a marching band randomly. Someone wears a fleece knit sweater, or they could have been wearing that in like footage that was caught of them, because it keeps coming out, so I feel like somehow it's important to this court case. I also was hearing climbing up the mountain. I keep getting that someone's like climbing a mountain, walking up a mountain. I don't know if that's metaphorical. I actually feel like it could be serious, because we did see the area they're staying in is like mountainous, and someone was outdoors a lot. Maybe someone was just hiking. But I specifically was hearing climbing up the mountain as in that song by Fuzia. I think that's how you say it. I love that song, by the way. If you want to go listen to it, it's really good. It's really empowering to this whole situation, that song. So definitely listen to it. But I do feel like someone could have been, I was hearing stuff about grappling hook as well. Maybe that's something they did in their pastime as well. Anyways, I also keep hearing club soda again and again. Something about a master's degree in finance. That's what this person could have, or this masculine could have. Someone's really good at math, I feel, or science, one of those subjects. I also was hearing ambush, cleanup. Yeah, also heard something to do with sexual abuse as well. I don't really want to talk about that much. I'm trying to keep that out of the readings, but I mean, it does come up, which I have to mention it, unfortunately. I also heard possible indictment. I keep hearing that. I don't know all the terms, but like I'm sure that's not good. Anyways, I also heard personnel only. There could have been like a sign that said that. Something about a broadcast. I heard front door camera from inside the facility, secured a piece of evidence, close up shop. Something about closing down the store or closing down the office at night, and maybe that's what they were supposed to do, and then they didn't leave right away or something, or they came back later. I also heard from around the back. So I heard someone in a car waited outside the building for them to like come back out so that they could go away quickly. And if this is not an office building, this is like someone's house. Someone had a car pull up, like ready to drive away, like they do in the movies. I feel like it's like that. They were ready to drive really fast. Something about a fast car too, maybe. I keep getting something about a Jeep too in these readings. Anyways, I was also hearing streaming service, pictures. Okay, this is very clear. There's pieces of shattered glass that were found all around the room. So these people broke something when they were there. Like I said in another reading, they knocked something over potentially, or they broke it on purpose. I don't really know. I'm assuming they did it by accident. But do you remember in the top card, I also said something about fragments of stuff found everywhere. It was just like pieces of things thrown everywhere. So yeah, something got broken when they broke in. Also was hearing something about living quarters. I heard minor scrapes and burns. So that's why I do feel like someone there could have been a fire, obviously. If someone got burned somehow, there was some sort of fire going. I also heard missing pieces or missing paperwork as well. I heard measures put in place to prevent this from happening again. Fox News, Channel 9 News, TV station, radio station, supplier, handler, talk show. So I definitely feel like, guys, this is gonna come out in the news. Seriously, I swear. I also later today was hearing randomly, what was it? Oh my gosh. I was hearing The Bugle, which is really random. We talked about Comic-Con. I've mentioned that before. So I'm gonna watch Marvel movies a lot because that's the newspaper in the Spider-Man movies. But also right after that, I was hearing Globe and Mail. So I do feel like this could come out on a lot of different news stations. We also mentioned Toronto Star in another reading. I don't know. This could be something big. I'm not sure. I also was hearing District Attorney, Guadalajara, Mexico, Cambodia. I feel like this karmic person also was like, I'm getting that they like wanted to go to Paraguay or they wanted to go somewhere else, not back with their parents, but then they have to or something like that. Like they have to move back in. I also think a parent could be sick because I keep picking up something on a grandma as well. Someone is sick here for sure. Like I'll tell you guys about that in a bit, but there's a lot of details now coming out about what's going on with them. So, and it's serious. Also, I don't know. There's something more than that even too. We'll see. Anyways, so yeah, I also feel like someone here is Spanish. I heard that someone is bilingual here. They speak 2 languages at least. They definitely speak like, I'm strongly getting Spanish. I just keep hearing Spanish words. And like with Guadalajara, Mexico, I keep getting stuff about like Mexican things. Also, someone here who's pregnant, I feel like they're pregnant or they recently had a kid, whatever. Anyways, one of the karmic people, I specifically was hearing, I'm like, why is this important to know? They were craving spicy food lately, so they ordered something to do with, I think, manchuak or another Chinese place. That was the person that was eating the stuff with the Szechuan sauce because they were craving something spicy. And then I was getting different like peppers for them too. I don't know why Spirit's giving me that information, but there you go. If that helps anyone, they really were craving spicy food. So also I'm getting something about them eating a lot of ice cream lately now. Maybe they ate too much spicy food. Okay, anyways, I'm also hearing Judgment Day. I keep hearing Judgment Day. So I don't know what that's about. I do feel like someone here, by the way, is religious though, like strongly religious, or they like pretend to be, but then they don't actually like follow the rules of their religion. So that's why I keep hearing stuff about hypocrisy, I think, as well. Also randomly heard plastic Barbie dolls. So that could have to do with children. Someone could have a little daughter, I think. I also was hearing Montreal Canadian. I keep hearing something about Montreal. I heard team leader, something about, okay, very specific message here. You know how we've been talking about Michigan, guys. So I heard Jefferson High School. I've also mentioned Jefferson so many times. And guess what road it's on? And also where it is. It's Newport, Michigan, which I've mentioned Newport many times. Also, it's on Williams Road, which I keep saying Williams. So specific. There's also Jefferson High School in Ohio, but the one in Michigan, I don't know what it is. It's just so specific. And I was like, I just connected with it. I was like, yes, this is somehow important. So someone's kids could go to Jefferson High School in Newport, Michigan. Very specific message. I also keep hearing, okay, someone here, we'll talk about this more in a minute, but this message started coming out kind of earlier before I even got to it. But someone here has like a drainage port is what I was hearing, or drainage. I was hearing like drainage pipe, but I think it's like, you know, when someone has like a bag, like when an ostomy bag, I think that's how you say it. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I think someone might have that. I'm not sure though. This could be someone's grandmother or like the karmic person. I'm not sure who exactly. And also, yeah, someone that might be why someone's, I don't know, having Pedialyte. Can you still have Pedialyte? Yeah. Anyways, duh. Okay, moving forward. I was also hearing, okay, very interesting yet again, Dave's locker room, or specifically Dave's locker. It's a free community medical equipment service that loans out crutches, walkers, wheelchairs, shower stools, grab bars, canes, knee scooters, bathroom aids, and much more to anyone in need. And it's in Arva. It's done by the Arva Fire Protection. I forget where that's located. Is that California? I don't know. Anyways, but I thought that was odd. Oh, Colorado, I think. Sorry, Colorado. But that could be where someone's parent is too. Like if they're not doing well, I feel like someone here has like either like crutches or they have a scooter or something to get around. Like they struggle to get around or something like that. Because right after that I was hearing bike laws. So and I keep getting something about someone locking up their bike, like a padlock. So I definitely think someone rides a bike a lot or they ride a scooter a lot or like something like that, something with handlebars. Okay, also I'm hearing Reiki too. Some could do Reiki or they're doing that for healing purposes. I'm not really sure. Yeah, so they can be involved in that. Okay, moving forward. Again, this could be the longest reading of our lives. I might have to cut this short and do half of it tomorrow, guys, if you're cool with that. But definitely bear with me, because these are probably the most interesting messages that I've had in a long time. Very clear. Okay, so in terms of what else? Poverty. So this card down here was clarifying potential right here. So this has to do with the karmic person that broke into a place at night and basically how they're doing now. You can see it's not so well. They're eating ice cream, being kind of sad, it looks like, and don't have a whole lot to their name anymore. Okay, so I was hearing something about a demolition. I was hearing counselor meetings, pension, granted access, drive-by. I keep hearing something about a drive-by too. I heard, okay, super specific yet again. I'm hearing Huckleberry Farms. That's what I heard today. And if you look it up, it's in either Breton, Ontario or Pleasant Lake, Michigan. Yet again, Michigan. And guess what they sell? They sell sunflowers, honey, corn, and other vegetables. And if you guys, I know you guys aren't here pulling cards with me, but man, the amount of sunflowers and honey I have pulled is insane. I had to stop even like making sense of it, because I was like, I don't even understand anymore. Like, I get someone might be bringing someone flowers, something might be sweet. I don't know. By the way, I also did hear this morning, did I have even more channel messages from this morning? Oh my gosh, I have so many. Okay, anyways, this morning too, I'm not even sharing half my other messages, guys. There's so many. I might put some of them in members. I'm hearing something too about last night. I told you guys it was crumb cake, but it's rum cake is what I was hearing. And it was something soaked in honey too is what I was getting. I don't know why that's important, but yeah. Also, someone could even, like I said, be bringing you sunflowers specifically, very specific type of flowers for someone, but that's what I'm getting. And yeah, Huckleberry Farms, I do feel like could be where someone lives as well. I don't know, because we did talk about a farm. I also heard planning to escape. I feel like this was a karmic person at one point until they realized they weren't allowed to leave or something. Something about surgery, major regrets. Again, defamation of character. I heard uncharted. Punch, kick, scream is what I heard. Something about mourning and a law firm. I heard spinning out of control. This could be someone's driving as well. Like, they could have gotten an accident, because I have in this reading heard stuff about someone's car. I'm getting messages that someone has to get their car fixed, just like a minor fix, because there's like a scuff I was hearing on the driver's side door. There's a scuff or like a mark. It was a quick scrape or something. They need, I was hearing a top coat of paint or something on it. I don't know. They have to bring it in somewhere, but it's kind of minor. It's not that big of a deal, but someone did get in some sort of minor accident, I feel. I was hearing a lot about traffic. Okay, what else? I'm hearing making money by stealing private investments or making money by stealing property insurance claims. I don't really know if those sentences make sense, but those words in those sentences likely are related to this person. So property insurance claims or something to do with private investments. This person was doing something wrong in terms of that. Because I am getting, again, something about insurance fraud in this reading too. I also heard massacre randomly. I heard mental problems. Okay, this is what I'm saying. I heard limited mobility, which is why I think someone has a scooter or crutches to get around. I also was hearing dry humping. I heard hourly rate, scanner, printing, scan documents, lopsided, transcript. So again, I do feel like this person could have done that. I definitely am getting that they do that for this masculine. That's what they did at their job. They may not have been great at it because it sounds like something was lopsided or off-center, but they did that. I also was hearing right after that living expenses and room key. Like we said, they could have at one point had a key to this masculine's house. Also heard hostile work environment, tornado warning, which is strange because look right here. We also have the tornado card in this reading, which I didn't really clarify because there's just so many messages coming out, guys. I can't keep up with them all. I'll have to get to it later. Okay, I also was hearing launch pad, launch key, driver's side, passenger door, digging around inside the vehicle or physically digging holes outside. I'm getting something about them digging, like with a shovel or digging in someone's car or digging for something that they wanted. I don't know. I also heard, again, mental disorder. I heard receiving special treatment. This person kind of got special treatment at their job or with this masculine at one point because they felt bad for them because they had some sort of disability is what I'm getting, like mental disability or physical disability if it's not that. If people, they try to get people to feel sorry for them. Like, I feel like they kind of overused it to an extent. I don't like saying that, but I feel like that's kind of what we're getting here. I'm just getting those messages last night too. Also was hearing something about Match.com and Christian Mingle. Don't know what that's about. I heard model student. This person actually could have been good at school. Like, I did hear bad grades for one of the Karmic people, but maybe one of them's actually good in school. I don't know. Like, you wouldn't know that they were this bad person, and that's why they're worried about something coming out, because right after I heard model student, I heard notoriety, which I'm pretty sure is being famous for something you don't want to be famous for. And then right after that, I heard fame. I heard pension plan, Luxembourg. I keep hearing Luxembourg too. Again, pension plan, I've heard a lot as well. Someone could be worried about their future pension plan or thinking about it a lot. I also heard property development plan or property development in general. Something to do with living expenses. A mountain climber once again. Also was hearing drug smuggling randomly and a TV screen. I heard merry-go-round or fairgrounds. This is why I think someone could have recently went to the fair. There could have been like an event on maybe, because it is Memorial Day weekend? Sorry, I'm in Canada, but there is something going on right now, so there could have been like events like that going on, I feel. I also was hearing tubular or defibrillator. Someone could be, I keep hearing defibrillator. I'll tell you guys more about that message and like why I think I'm hearing it. Kind of other messages now that sort of explain it. I also heard John F. Kennedy once again. I keep hearing that. Someone is traveling through that airport right now, I feel. I'm telling you guys, like, right now is what I'm getting. I don't know. This is, like, really odd reading. It feels very, like, fast-paced for once in all the readings. I'll tell you more, but we might have to get into that tomorrow. We'll see. Okay, I'm also hearing something about tension building, transferring, remote islands, something about Fiji as well, something about Fiji volcanoes. I don't know. Again, maybe that could be what this card's about. I'm not really sure. I just keep hearing Fiji. I heard that the other day, too. I also heard something about off the coast of Israel, very random. I also heard grandma again, pay raise, paycheck. Someone had to take a polygraph test. I also heard triage, something about tourniquet maybe. I also heard roasted lamb chops, Grandma Lewis. Maybe someone's last name or first name is Lewis. I heard, what was this? Stay More Extended Studios. What was this? I don't even remember. It's a hotel in Kissimmee, Florida. I don't know what that's about. I also heard try and stop me, leverage, claims, property damage, conference call, learning disability, PC equipment. I keep hearing that too. Someone could have messed with someone's computer stuff. Oh, I mean, that's pretty obvious. We kind of already figured that. They broke into someone's stuff, logged into their accounts. I also heard nervous to say what I did. I took a picture of your bank account charges. I also keep hearing nocturnal randomly. I don't know if someone, like I'm getting someone could work like the night shift or something. They were working at night a lot, or like they were just up at night doing weird things. Like I said, like doing weird ritual stuff. I don't know. Right after that, I heard whereabouts. Okay, and then now getting into the what was I gonna say? The defibrillator thing and like what I feel. I thought I had a card for this somewhere. Oh yes, physical body. So I pulled a card that says physical body, and it's not really what you think. I don't know, at least not what I thought. I thought it'd be something maybe like sexual. It's not. So I was hearing amoxicillin. I keep hearing that message, either that or penicillin, but I'm strongly getting amoxicillin. I heard pain relief, drawing blood, private care doctor. Actually, you know what? These messages started off here. So I first started hearing them like right away with this when this came out. It was like sudden. They were coming out like crazy. So I heard drawing blood, private care doctor, bloody knife. I do feel like that could just be like a surgeon. I keep hearing Nixon as well, whatever that implies. And again, I'm hearing drainage pipe or drainage port. Double down on cost. I feel like someone has really high medical bills or medical expenses now. I also heard TV screen, hospital bed, try and relax, you're moving too much, polishing the knife. I heard cancer patient. I also, guys, I'm very sorry to say, I do keep hearing cancer patient, so I'm very sorry if anyone's dealing with that. But it does keep coming up. I also was hearing tablecloth setup, Cooper Daniels. I don't know why that was coming out randomly in the mix of this, but they're a software developer in Texas. That's what I could find. I've heard that name, I think, yesterday too, or a similar name. I also heard drive-by hit and run, so that could have to do with the whole car thing. I also heard penicillin. I do feel like this karmic person could have been the one that maybe scuffed this masculine's car or something and then didn't tell him, something like that. I don't know. Okay, anyways, penicillin, I'm hearing needle, flinching. See, it's something about someone moving when someone's trying to put something in. I heard rug sack or rough sack, whatever that means. Hematosis, cause for concern, drip, bottle of wine, topical gel. I was hearing something about numbing cream as well. I heard that quite a few times. Then I heard grandma. Drum roll, please. Again, very random message in all those. I heard surgery, clavicle, pain relief medication, something about, okay, tell me if this sounds like a medication to you guys, because I couldn't get the message clearly. Like, I couldn't figure out what the word was. I was hearing monstrata, maybe that's something else. I don't know. Let me know if you can figure out what that means. I also heard burning sensation, debilitating pain, never ending, sending a nurse in, feeling sick to my stomach. Also was randomly hearing climax. I don't know what that's about. Sorry. I was like about to cough. That could be a sign too. Oh geez. Anyways, I also was hearing, these messages kind of came out randomly when I was just walking around my house after hearing those. I heard distended abdomen. That is very significant because that message was like playing on repeat. That kept coming out. Defibrillator, cancer patient once again. I was hearing nanny. It could be someone calls her grandma nanny or something. I heard drainage port, like I said, prognosis. I also keep hearing syphilis again. I do feel like that's related to a karmic person, not the grandmother, but it could be anyone. All right. Anyways, so moving forward, I think my other messages about physical body might be later, so we'll talk about those in a bit. But we'll move on to something, I think slightly more positive. I don't even know if I have my card anymore. I might have moved it somewhere. Sorry, guys. I had another card. Where the heck did I put it? Oh, there it is. Distant Horizon. So this is the next card. Here, I'm going to show you. So this card here is all about like the future, moving forward to something. You can also see there's a boat on this card yet again as well. It's also, it's like breaking the chains too. So I think it's kind of cool. I really like this card. This is all about like fantasy, the future, expecting big things, moving forward to something new. Okay, so clarifying this card, I was hearing climbing to new heights, something about West Africa or West Africans. Someone could have that in their background maybe. I also heard nationwide insurance. Sorry. I keep hearing, oh my gosh, what's in my voice right now? I keep hearing nationwide insurance, something about insurance in general. I heard backing claims, Barcelona. I continuously am hearing something about Italy, Barcelona. Heard beaches, resort, and hotel. Marge Simpson. I heard Marry Me. I also heard fellowship program, Tennessee, Michigan, Longhouse, Frontier, Riverbank. Something about a riverbank is significant, or someone's in a boat. I don't know. I heard troublesome waters. Jay Cutler, very randomly. Someone could be into bodybuilding or something that's coming out. I heard Melinda. Freezing cold temperatures. So maybe someone's traveling over cold water. I also randomly heard Northwest Territories. I don't know why someone would be traveling through there, but maybe they are. Also heard blue Jeep. I never know how to say this. I keep meaning to look it up. Jeep Grand Cherokee. I don't know what that is. It's a type of Jeep anyways, and apparently it's blue. If there's one someone has, I was hearing it's blue. I also heard clubbing accident, whatever that means. Wild ride, balcony, water down, Fiji again. I was hearing Paraguay, like I said. Luxembourg, travel insurance, buying time, no notice. Yeah, we'll talk about that. That's, yeah. No notice, corporate funds, climbing up the ladder, Fanshawe College as well, which is in Ontario. I also was hearing teacher, paying rent, found out, safe house, historic, and free man. So someone here is becoming a free man, is what this card is talking about. They're breaking the chains, and guys, they are being given access to travel. And I'm seeing them taking that right away. They are not giving a second thought to it. This person is like, they're traveling, guys. I'm telling you, like when I've said it in the past, I was like, I don't know for sure. This time I'm like, no, I'm sure. This person they're traveling. Strongly getting that in this reading very clearly. Also, someone could have recently got hired at a job in Ontario to teach at potentially Fancher College, or I'm also getting a college, I think later on this reading, a college that was in Toronto as well, or a university there. Someone could have got a pay upgrade as well. So they're flying out to do some sort of interview, but at the same time that they're doing this interview, they also have other plans as well. So we will talk about that soon. It's very exciting as well. Again, lots of very specific messages too. Anyways, okay, I was also hearing chancellor. So a chancellor is a title of various official positions in the government of many nations is what it says. I was hearing later on this reading too that someone could recently have gotten a government job too. So that could be quite exciting for them. It's something about an interview that they're traveling to go do is what it looks like, but it's not just that. Again, there's something more to it. Okay, I'm also hearing something, like I said before, about reggae. I was hearing reggae dance music. Also heard jubilee. I keep hearing jubilee. What else? I'm trying to find the card. I just have so many cards out. I don't know. I might have put it back. Anyways, there was a card that says something about, like, are you a player? I couldn't quite figure out. I think it's something to do with the karmic person again. I'm not really sure. But in terms of someone who's a player, I had heard pictures of you partying with other people, traveler, picturing you naked, pants down, socks off, socks on. I don't know what that's about. Also heard driver's seat, modeling clay, Syracuse, travel bus. That's significant, by the way. Okay, I'm getting someone recently got on a bus and they traveled to Kenmore Station, which has a transit stop in Boston, Massachusetts. That's where the station is, on their way somewhere. I don't know if that was their final stop, but that's where they stopped. And then, guys, I swear, I only watched like one other channel on YouTube, and she said the same thing. She said Boston. Someone was in Boston. I was like, yes, I agree with that. So anyways, I'm getting someone is traveling right now. They literally are on a bus. I was strongly getting bus, public transportation somehow. But then from there, they're getting on some kind of plane somewhere. I don't know. Again, this could be two people traveling. It doesn't have to be like just one person. It could be the karmic going somewhere and the masculine going somewhere. I don't know. Anyways, I also was hearing clubbing, corrupt files on a computer Monday morning. I kept hearing that all day long. And the thing was, I was hearing Sunday morning, and then I started hearing Monday morning. And I'm going to explain to you guys why I think that is, and I feel like it's very important as well. So definitely stick around. There's so many things to talk about in this reading. Okay, I'm also hearing someone is a people pleaser. I heard John F. Kennedy Airport right after that first part with the bus. I heard sandals, Montreal, again, something about computer science or computer science program. I heard no luck, people talking about you, student. Yeah, we'll just say, guys, there's a karmic person right now who is basically in absolute shock that this masculine left for real this time. Like, he fully has left the situation. He is gone. I was getting a lot of messages, we'll probably hear them, but stuff about someone packing up a truck, the back of a pickup truck, or the back of a moving van, putting all their stuff in it, and they were like rushing around packing things. Like, they had a lot of last minute stuff to do, because I think there was something about them having to make a flight or something. So yeah, but basically I feel like this karmic person was at work or something, or they went to work that day and they were like, wait, where's the masculine or something? Or they just like were at their house or like somewhere, because again, they're like on trial for something right now. They're not going to be, I don't feel, working. But anyways, they went to some usual spot where they expected to see him, and I feel like he just like wasn't there. And we did already see this in the other reading, but basically they go and start texting him a bunch of times and they're super concerned. This is what it looks like with them texting this masculine. They're like, wait, answer your phone. Where did you go? I don't see you. And he's like, I'm not there anymore. I left. Like, he literally, I'm sorry, I keep saying that. He actually left, guys. Like, he left the situation. He left the house. He's gone. And this person is just, like, in absolute shock. They're like, you left me like this? I feel like they're almost embarrassed, too, because they didn't think he would actually leave maybe that day or something. They thought maybe he would be there a bit longer. or they could convince him somehow to stay and help them with this. I don't know, but he actually left. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. And that's why we have no luck coming out as well. It has to do with the karmic person messaging him. When they message him, he does not respond at all. He just ignores their message as well, is what I'm seeing, which we already kind of talked about before. Anyways, in terms of this false person, this karmic person we've been discussing right here, they are basically, apparently eating a lot of Chinese food lately. I'm hearing manchwok again. They're having a nervous breakdown, I keep hearing. Something about, someone's having a nervous breakdown right now because this masculine is gone. I also was hearing something about faith as well. Again, they could be very religious. I heard discriminatory. This person could be discriminatory. I also have heard in the past racist as well. Sorry to say that. They're not a very good person. I was hearing, what else? People pleaser. Like they faked to be really nice. They faked it. They acted like they were so kind and nice. And I feel like that's why this masculine could have even wanted to help them in the first place. And then they just turn on you. That's the type of person this is. I also was hearing that they are nocturnal. Once again, I heard vicious, fake, nationwide insurance. Once again, I heard making claims, saturated market, diabolical, plaintiff, caseworker, program instructor, try and find out, multiple people involved. And okay, I just feel like this is someone in like a masculine space or something. I was hearing try and find out, multiple people involved, shelving unit, top shelf, close the door, people are watching. And I heard shunning. I think it was supposed to be like shh or something. And then I heard problematic. Someone wears Christian Dior. Is that perfume or like, I don't know what they make, but a lot, again, the expensive brands. This person likes expensive stuff. I also heard fanatical, separation, practitioner, craving spicy food, burn down the building, set fire to paperwork, truck stop. I keep hearing something about a truck stop too. I heard nullify. I keep hearing that. I don't know if that means something specifically in like court cases. I know on like a computer, if there's just like empty files and stuff, sometimes it can say like null. So that's what makes me think of, because I have gotten messages about a karmic person at one point logging on to a masculine's computer again, but this time erasing or deleting something. And I don't know if it's evidence of what they did or I'm getting that it was basically something a masculine produced or had created that was like a lot of work, and they went and tried to erase it or delete it so he couldn't use it or get credit for it. I also feel like this could be something maybe he even had designed or made for Divine Feminine, and they went and like erased it or deleted it or something. So yeah, they're a horrible person basically, regardless of why they tried to delete his work. Anyways, I also was hearing paper trail, Nixon once again. I heard culprit, different state, pot sticker, sharing private information, doorstop, statute of limitations. Again, that has to do with like someone's rights. And right after that, I was hearing rights. So it has to do with someone in doing something in the workplace, suing the company. I heard sued the business for incompetence. That's what I heard right after. So I guess that all makes sense. I also heard closed the case. I'm telling you guys, this case is like closed, at least on this masculine's part. I also heard private investments or private investment firm, dishonest lies, forged signatures, protested against something, paranoia as well, guilt tripped people into doing things. Again, suing the company. This person also could have falsely like sued the company for something and blamed it on the masculine at one point, and then this masculine turned it around on them because they were actually the one doing whatever they were suing the company for. I don't know. So remember, we said they try to pin something on a masculine, like could be, again, sexual videos or something to make him look bad. Anyways, so yes, we talked about that. Also, forged signatures is significant. That came out in many past readings. Something about like identity theft or changing someone's name on something or making it look like they signed a document they didn't. Something like that. I also was hearing, again, suing the company. I heard pay grade, nocturnal hours, San Francisco, closing time, something about a potluck. I also heard grand piano, service station, New England, grave work. Something about a graveyard I keep getting lately, tombstone, I don't know what that's about. I also heard probably scamming multiple people, no remorse, selfish, righteous. I'm hearing so much about this person, this reading. They sound horrible. I also heard solvency, bank insolvency. I don't know, something about solvency with this person. I also heard direct motive, Holiday Inn, hedge fund manager. By the way, I do feel like a masculine could be staying at a Holiday Inn right now, specifically, because I am getting him something to do with the hotel. So yeah. Anyways, I also was hearing Newport or Davenport, Little Rock, Arkansas. Something about a deli mart. Someone gets sandwiches there, or like club sandwiches, or every day I'm hearing stuff about sandwiches, like turkey sandwich, bologna sandwich. They switch it up sometimes. They had a club sandwich the other day. I don't know who this person is. I also heard missing persons case for this person. So this could be, again, this person could have like connections to some sort of case that, you know, was never solved in the past too, even. Like they could have, there could be a lot that comes out about this person. I don't know. I heard trial, firing, diploma, honorary, staff member, pieces of evidence. I was hearing Norfolk, I don't know. I'm also hearing that someone was in JK or kindergarten. They could have a child that's that age. I heard science department, slept over, history teacher, grooming, child grooming. Again, I don't know what that's about. This is so awful, guys. This person, I swear. I'm strongly getting, though, there's something involved with also, like, child protective services. So I really hope that they get, you know, put where they're supposed to, because I was hearing something about fostering as well. Or there also could be, there is someone else, I think, like, another masculine somehow involved in this situation. Like, maybe they're better to take care of this child. I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, I definitely feel like this person has another person somewhere in the storyline other than our masculine that we're talking about. I also heard whereabouts, middle class, resurrection, something to do with the drugstore. I keep getting messages about them going to the drugstore and something about buying makeup products as well. I heard focal point, Nordica, which is like a cottage cheese brand. I heard combination therapy, which I've heard many times for this person. I also was hearing something about a crew neck sweater they could be wearing. Bilingual, like I said. I was hearing Mandarin too after that, but I have been getting a lot about just Mandarin oranges someone's eating, or clementines, or tangerines, all of those things. I also was hearing driveway, turnabout. I also heard Lord have mercy for I have sinned. So I do feel like, again, this person is very religious and now maybe they're regretting some of the stuff they did. I also heard Calabre, is that how you say it? I don't know. It's in Italy, once again. I heard mercy, treatment center. I also was hearing for this person closet gay as well. And then after that I was hearing, oh my gosh, I keep hearing this. I'm hearing it as, it's supposed to be warehouse, but I'm hearing whorehouse. I'm so sorry to say that, but that's what I'm hearing. I also heard district attorney once again, something about shapewear this person's wearing. I heard drawing a blank, nervous breakdown once again. I heard student loans going down in flames, illuminating as well. So basically everything this person has done is coming to light at this time right now, and they're paying for it. Right after that, again, I was hearing solvency, or I was hearing insolvency trustee as well. And guys, man, I am hearing, this message came through loud and clear as if a masculine was saying it. I heard cold-hearted bitch. I'm just gonna say that. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully I'm allowed. But yeah, so that's how someone feels about this person. They are not a good person. I also heard serious consequences for your actions, and I was like mad when I heard that message too. Like, I felt the anger towards this person. I also heard mandatory update, something to do with a computer. Again, I was hearing 17 people or 70 people. I'm also getting, on the plus side of things, minus like this whole situation, this was just a random few messages that came through while I was making dinner. I heard someone is getting a prize or winning an award for something, something to do with a diploma, recognition. I was hearing science fair and research, but I'm also hearing something about a feature film. Away? Why did I write away? Oh, award. That's supposed to be award. Sorry. My phone corrected it. So yeah, I was also hearing something about a feature film award or a James Beard award, which is very interesting. So someone here is receiving an award for something, someone involved in this situation. Again, it could be for science or something to do with film production, maybe. Anyways, moving forward. I also was hearing Napa Valley, something about Kipsing. Someone is in, like I said, a managerial position. This person, a masculine, I feel, who could be now getting a managerial. Like, I feel like he's moving into a higher position at a new job. That's what I'm getting. And they really like this masculine because he's proven with all that he's been through to have a very calm approach, a very calm demeanor. I have heard that so much come out in these readings. I also heard something about standard rate of pay. Basically, he's going to be getting a pay upgrade in whatever new position he gets. And he's also getting some sort of payout from the company, I feel, for what he's had to go through with this person as well. So he's doing a lot better. Again, I'm just hearing solvency trust. Yeah. Now I'm going to tell you guys to, I think we're going to end the video in a little bit. I just don't want it to be too long. We will get in the really good stuff tomorrow, guys, but I hope you still find this part helpful because I feel like it is. It's good to know the whole backstory too. Anyways, so I was hearing, in terms of physical body, guys, I was hearing something about someone's nipples. I heard drainage port again, hairy freckles, nude, student, police department, Montreal, people watching, sirens blaring, non-responsive, no return, detained, assessment, autopsy report. I also heard transgressional, which means an infringement or violation of a law or command. Right after that, I was hearing myocardial infarction, which is like a heart attack. I heard conclusive. I couldn't hear if they were saying inconclusive or conclusive about the autopsy report. I'm not sure. I heard mangled after that, but I don't really know what that's about because if it was a heart attack, like that wouldn't make sense. But anyways, heard mangled. I heard distended stomach. That's super clear, that message. It keeps coming up for this person, whoever this is. Distended stomach. I heard traumatic, cancer patient, Tuesday, first year university, problem with breathing, do not resuscitate. DNR is what I was hearing. I also heard pain, documentation, Sunday morning. Again, I'm hearing that. Something about there was no blood. I heard Cancun as well. Pressurized, painkillers, distended stomach. Once again, I was hearing sodomy. I don't know what that's about. I also heard, I don't know what these messages are. I'm so sorry for this part of the reading. Okay, I also heard severed hand, and I don't know what that's about because, like, if they had a heart attack, there shouldn't be this other stuff. So I don't know what that's about. And then right after that, I heard crime scene. I heard distant relative, road to recovery, bobsledding accident. I don't know where the bobsledding comes in. That came out in the last reading too. I don't even know if that's related to these messages, but I just thought I'd point that out. And right after that, I was hearing Nova Scotia. So I don't know. I really don't know. And then I was hearing patient ward and insurance claim. So this could have to do with the person they unalived in the past. I don't know. I don't really know what went down. If maybe they said it was a heart attack and then it wasn't. Just something like that. And then it was just something to do with someone's stomach that was significant. Yeah, I mean, someone could just be pregnant, and that's why we're saying distended stomach, but I don't know. That sounded pretty serious, whatever that is. Anyways. Oh, gosh. Okay. Should we move forward? I don't know, guys. Maybe we should cut the message here. We'll see. Yeah, okay. We're probably going to finish this reading in another video, so I hope you guys do enjoy this reading. I'm probably not going to say part 2 in the other video just because every time I post part 2, like, they get like way less views. I don't know why that is. Like, people just like don't want to watch part 2. But so I might just label it something else entirely, but just know that it's going to be picking up from this reading. So definitely, I mean, you already watched this if you're this far in the video, so I don't know why I'm telling you to watch this one first, but do that. And then also we're gonna end this out here, but I will say, to kind of like give you guys an idea of what's coming up, like a preview of the next reading, there's something supposed to happen, guys, like Monday morning.